Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, man, come on, man. You know, we talk about paper genocide, you know, when it comes to who we are as Aboriginal Negroes of America, the true American, you know what? You know, because you can't say certain words, even though the reality of the truth is the truth, you know, but this is what it is. Here it is. We was written out our own history in America. And here we are watching breakdancing on the Olympics. Go figure, right? It's like they wait a while and then strip you of your culture and then repackage your culture as if somebody else or some other nation created your culture as they write you out of your culture. You ask me, it's like a cultural genocide based off of how we get written out of our own creativity, out of our own identity, out of our own heritage of what it is to be us when it comes to being a nation creating its own reality. And it's sad because when hip-hop came out, nobody liked it, hip-hop, but our people. And then we put the Hispanics on because they was in our communities, in our projects with us, and wanted to know what we was doing. And since they was our friends and our homies, we put them on to what we was doing. And in turn, they learned how to do it. And now today, years later, they act like we forgot what we started, to where now they saying that Negroes and Latinos created our culture, which is not true. Same thing with graffiti. Graffiti go all the way back to the hieroglyphics. But this is the game they play. But remember, we was written out of the hieroglyphics too. No doubt. This is this reality of what we've been under when you under somebody else's political power. When you're not liberated, you under somebody else's authority to write how they see fit that you are. And we've been dealing with this for over 600 years, ever since we've been invaded on our own land and then mentally washed right off our own land, stopped from reading for 200 years and then moved around, sold like cattle, so that way we didn't understand our reality of where we're from or what has happened to us, even though they documented everything when they had to come into the land in order to manipulate and move throughout the people of the land at the time, which was our people. So with that, now we see breakdancing in the Olympics, but when we was doing it, nobody understood it, nor did they accept it 100 as a dance. But now today, it's popular to the world, and we barely do it anymore because that was just something we did back in the 80s really strong. Beginning of the early 70s really strong. And they out getting gold medals and stuff for what we created in our own culture. But we ain't a part of it. How do that work? Not to mention now, years later, they telling us that it was us and the Latinos that started our culture in the late, 1970s. Go figure, right? Like, we don't remember us that was here in the 70s and the 80s. Like, we don't remember what we was doing. But this is the game that they play under their political power structure when it comes to their media, news, and their news coverage. Their screens. This is their reality of how they can just take something from you and then wait for some years and then repackage it and then tell you weren't even a part of it. Where is the honor in that? Because I don't see none. But this is the game that we are under. But then when we ask for reparations, reparative justice for crimes against humanity, everybody talk and act like they don't know what was really going on and what's really happening to us. Oh, y'all know. But see, we ain't no fools. This is why we under anti-black hatred in America, and that the Federal Census for Ethnic Hate Crimes of America say that hate crimes against us jumped 1,000-fold, and we're number one on the list and can't even get a bill passed to protect us against it. See, This is the reality of being a Negro. This is a reality of having that made in my image with that real melanin that helps you in this realm of things of what we call Earth. Demonized and hated to the core. Like our beautiful late sister, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, stated in the ISIS paper when she broke it down. Fear of a black planet. But this is the reality of it. So go out, enjoy our culture. Own it for yourself. Take it for yourself. Get medals off of it. But just remember, we the people that most people hate. We the people that most people don't like. We the people that most people demonize and point the finger at. But that's not going to stop us. We're going to continue to move. We're going to continue to go forward. And everything that we create that get taken from us, we're going to recreate again. Because remember, even America, we built. The blueprint of it was us. The architect of it was us. The breakdown of it was us. And then everybody else came Johnny come lately to take part in it. And what was already figured out. And what was already structured out. And what was already being built up. And now that is the foundation to where now everybody can pick what they want off of it in order to get where they trying to get. Don't forget, it was us that started it. And we ain't get a dime for it. So when you think about those words where some people say you're lazy, remember, lazy don't build a whole country for free. No, that don't happen. Lazy don't get up every single day and work till your bones ache, literally, where they said some of our ligaments were detached from themselves in the joint areas based off of how hard we worked, and yet didn't get a dime. And even now, we look around and we say, wow, they want us to work pennies to a dollar. And if we don't do it, we're lazy. But at the end of the day, we the people that started all this. How about we're tired of being used, tired of being tricked, tired of being demonized, tired of being unappreciated by the world, even though the world is speaking slang right now, ebonics right now, to the point they even had to make a dictionary on how we talk. But this is the reality of what it's about, right? This is what it's about for the Aboriginal Negroes of America. And we know it because we live it. So enjoy it. Bite the gold medal. Bite the silver medal. And smile. Because at the end of the day, you're doing us. And you're loving it. Even though you may not even like us. Go figure. Like the great late Ali said, you don't want me here. You don't like me. But at the same time, you won't let me go. How did that work for me? Only if we ever know. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. For that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.